There it is. There it is. Hey, the buttons still work. My OBS didn't burn up. That's nice. It's the little things that matter. Hello, Night Fiend. Hello, everyone else. Trying to reorient myself. Whoop. So, what were they doing? Oh, right. One hour and change spent on Titania last week. Okay, it's coming back to me now. But we got the real Meg. The king is dead. Long live the king. Ranjit's earrings still defy gravity, and I can't unsee it anymore. Yeah, and now we're here in Lahi, Raktika Greatwood. We're going to learn about the ways of the teddy bear. Mr. Teddy Bear right here, Runar. We're gonna, well, technically we're gonna learn about the Knights Blessed, but he's head teddy bear around these parts. So I feel a compulsion as furry trash that I should weigh in on Runar, which is possibly the most room temperature take possible, because saying that Runar is likable is very hard to contest. But he's nice. He's a fun character. He is trying to think it over. I think he is basically the biggest Hrothgar poster boy, like, in the game, because he's not burdened by having to be the main character. Has a character. I think I'm echoing a little bit on you there, Vortel. And
sorry.
And he's fun. I think I had this whole conversation with Tatsu off screen. But basically he's a good guy. He's fun, he's good. Potentially most fleshed out Hrothgar. Speaking personally, he's not best Hrothgar, because he doesn't have a troubled past and he doesn't drink in graveyards. But we can't fault him for that.
Dang, should I say my joke until we get there?
Dude, it will be... I still haven't decided exactly how gremlin this stream's gonna be when we get to Twine. I go back and forth about it.
I think I'll save the joke for when we get there. I'd set it up specifically for this, but now that I realize that he's not the best boy, we'll wait until you're full gremlin mode, and then the joke will occur.
Yeah, well, go on the topic of gremlin mode, I could understand why people would. Logistically, and again, this is a me thing, he belongs to Ishtola, right?
I think several people belong to Ishtola, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Runar is the hot goth dude you'll never have a shot with. Well, here's the Warrior of Light could have a shot with him, but to be fair, the use of the word "you," I suppose, is what's the contention here. Warrior of Light can bag anybody in this game. All of the 13 reflections in the source. You've no hope. But yeah, he is kind of just like, you meet people in life and you're just like, damn it, you're just a better human being than I am, like, across the board. You just check all the boxes. You're just like, your stats are too high. I can't handle this. That's Runar. If this is IRL, no chance, no shot. But
this is a game where you can be whoever you want to be.
Yes.
And you still think you've got no shot.
No, the Warrior of Light has a shot. Again, it's very specific. Who has the shot? But again, it's kind of a, well, of course, it's the Warrior of Light. Anyway, Runar, guys, it's a fun character. I like Runar. I feel like, as a representative for the entire species of which I am a part, he does a good job of it.
As somebody who is a rampant racist according to the game lore, he's pretty cool.
Oh, that's high praise. So rampant racists. You get, I would say that probably you get Estinian and you get Ser Améric. I think Ser Améric is a little bit too MS. Well, actually, Estinian at this point is just way deep in it as well. I'm trying to think. You get Hilda. No, is that her name? The Jackal, the chick with the gun.
I think it's Hilda. Yeah.
Hilda. You get Hilda. Technically, she's a half-breed, but you get it. She's got the ears. That's a pretty solid. I'm trying to think of not Scion tier, not running the entire country tier. You don't. They're not there the whole time, but they're important. They're in the circle. What other like really good Elzen are there? I have to think about this. This is not where I thought this conversation would go, but it's just where it is. It's going now. It just be like that.
I'm trying to actually think of a lot as well, outside of Heaven's Ward. But the only thing that's coming to my head right now is that one douchebag in Solution 9 with a terrible mustache. Now I can't think of anybody else.
Dude, they zoomed all the way in on his facial hair in that cutscene. We'll not speak of the particulars because it's Alice and Fanow kind of eat up all the Elzen budget. I don't.
We have Uber Danger, but I feel like if we look at who is quote unquote potentially main character material outside of us, I feel like Alphinaud kind of has that throughout a very large portion of the game.
Yeah, I kind of just think of them as the twins. I forget that they're also Elzen, even though Louis Soir clearly Elzen. The parents clearly Elzen. I think the mom was up for custom deliveries last week. I was just staring at her.
Yeah, she's a custom delivery person. She's also kind of cool, but I'm comparing it to her husband.
Well, low bar there, but she's a very cool mom. Yeah, okay, so Runar.
Yeah, so Elzen suck.
No, Elzen's good. Humans are goddamn everywhere. That's not even a thing. Ora have the entirety of Azim Steppe, so they're pretty locked in. They also get Sadu, who's one of the best characters in the goddamn game.
Yes, I mean that's she just brings them up so many points just by existing. It's kind of wild.
There's Aaron for the Vieira. We are gonna also run into some cool Vieira, but the Vieira and Raktika are sort of just they're set pieces. They're still cool. Does Fran count? I don't
know, because she is technically
she's from Dalmasca. She's in the game. She's a little bit of stolen valor, maybe.
Also, oh my god, sorry, my brain just lapsed. What the fuck's her name? Oh my god.
There is sunglasses chick Ironworks lady from Bajja for Vieira. Lalafell will get all sorts of potatoes to represent them. They're very well represented. I don't have to worry about anything.
They actually, to be fair, they actually have a really good spread of characters.
They do. You've got every form of merchant. You've got also the other if we had to do top 5 coolest goddamn things in Shadowbringers, dwarves. I must have said this on stream about a half dozen times, but if/when I create my Lalafell, it is for the express purpose of speedrunning to Tamra, getting the outfit, and never taking it off. But we'll get there.
Dude, I made a Lalafell specifically so I could get in the fucking house. That was it. That was the only reason I made a Lalafell, but I never got that far.
Yeah, you'd have to use one of your multiple free race changes.
I'm gonna deliberately stack as many of those as possible. And then when, in a few years' time, Snooty's got intense withdrawal, I'm just gonna send him a screenshot of like 12 Fantasias. Alright, let's talk to the bear.
Yeah, let's talk to him. Runar slash handsome lad. He's still handsome as hell. Also, so's my Femroth. Rare sighting of heterosexual Hrothgar. What?
They are like a unicorn.
I know! Wait, no degen. Bad. Gotta keep it together. It's not gonna happen. Keep it together!
I'm ready if you don't keep it together.
I am not. I don't. I'm like looking up. I'm looking up the hill. Keep fantasizing slightly different versions of your current character. I mean, you might as well. Yeah, I do. I keep looking up the hill. I'm like, you can climb this hill of PG-13. You can do it. Believe in yourself. And then I'm like, I'm also looking up the hill. I'm like, this hill is fucking steep. Something's gonna slip out. I'm not talking about wardrobe malfunctions.
And because I'm here, I'm at the top of the hill with fucking bat.
I know. You're just standing at the top of the hill, and you're just like, come on up, come on, you can do it. And you just start throwing tomatoes down at me while I'm climbing this metaphorical wall. I have no idea what's going on with this. Thank you everybody for bearing with me. We are now almost 15 minutes into the stream. I've pushed 2 buttons.
Just wait until we get to Twain. You may not push 1.
Oh my god. Oh god. I don't know how I'm gonna get through it.
The thing is, in terms of like gameplay with Twain, I kind of hate Twain a lot.
I can't argue with that.
I can counter it by just being a miserable fuck the whole time.
I have a couple of thoughts on how I'm gonna rescue myself from Twine. We'll find out if I make it when I get there. Anyway, dear Runar, welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Yeah. Oh my. We will get them trolleys. Actually, we're gonna get to that after Actica. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? Skultenheim Rheinbach III. From the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Raktika. Well, you're welcome to stay with us as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. It's the Oracle. You're right if I... Yeah, sure. Come on, Menphilia. Of course. These are the guests of our dear Master Matoya. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. Their priests slain in our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. For long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those who were hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again now that she's with us, and I have no doubts the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she has done in service to the dark. It begins already right here. You did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbow. Show reverence to the dark. In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Kill 3 boars. What? They were carrying pots, actually. Are you the one with the goofy mustache? No, it's somebody else.
I like how telling that question was.
There you are.
I have inspected every Hrothgar thoroughly.
Yep, we use these jugs for videos. Yep. Also, you're not wrong. I thought Master Matoya kept her room dark because she didn't need the light, but they're all like hers, aren't they? Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they've likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? You can just use the emote from the menu. They added that somewhat recently, sometime in Dawn Trail. It's quite nice. I still type it sometimes. Runar lightly sprays you with water. Your skin begins to tingle. Kind of hoping that he just dump an entire bucket of water on you. He's being polite.
Surprise, Ice Bucket Challenge.
Oh no! I forgot about that. That was a thing. That and the Tide Pods. And what, like, cinnamon challenges? And something about, like, climbing milk crates? There was a whole...
Okay, the climbing milk crate one I don't know about. That's a new one to me.
There was a whole sequence of just bad idea after bad idea. It was a fad.
The Ice Bucket Challenge, I get as to why they were doing it, but everything else is kind of just fucking stupid. It's just like, let's hurt ourselves for clicks.
Yeah. I'm not attuned to what the kids are doing these days, but I think it's just everybody's...
Well, right now they're busy not watching YouTube because they're not given their identification.
Yeah. No, I feel oddly prepared by not having social media. For the
yes,
death of social
it is
media.
very helpful. It's very helpful. I mean, apparently the YouTube thing's rolled in, and it's not affected me in any way. I figure the as much as I'm not a fan of the system because I don't like giving identification, I feel like the AI's done a decent job. I've not really heard very many people complaining about the fact they can't see shit when they're not supposed to. But I'm sure there's gonna be some outliers in there. All I know is I can watch fucking anything and it's fine.
Can even watch this on a VOD form. Except I don't give the links out to anybody, I just keep them for myself. I hoard links! Anyway. With that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. Blighted touch. How do you feel? Just imagining Runar with like one of those spray bottles just spraying cats. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said that their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. Oh, we're talking. A prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspects of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Master Otoyo was right. You are sin eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta. In the language of Ronkan, it is one of the several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Runar immediately tries to burn you at the stake. Part of me wonders what Runar would have done if we didn't have Master Matoya vouching for us.
You're going in for a huge darkness path.
Oh.
You're gonna get scrubbed for hours until it's... I just realized what I'm saying is probably not helping at all. I'm just feeding you at this point. I'm throwing you a rope down the hill. Hey, come climb up. Don't worry, there's no bat.
Dude, fucking, you can't say these things around me. Okay. Okay, hard reset. Nope, that's still in my brain. It's gonna be there the rest of the stream.
I was saying it from my mindset.
I know.
Somebody who's like not a DJ, and I was like, this like I can just imagine being stuck in. You know what? I'm not just even explain myself.
No, like there is the family pet roll around in the mud, and now you got to scrub it clean with like a really firm brush, and it really doesn't want to be there, and it's wet and it's upset, and you're fighting it and wrestling with it, and it's just an hour.
And then you're both naked.
Well, not yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were going back to Runar for a second.
Wouldn't fight that. Anyway. Alan Tuda. Something. Not worry. Merely speak the word. Okay, I gotta put this in a freaking notepad. Ooh, that's not how you spell. Alan Tuda. And they will know you as friends of the blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. While in chat mode, in say, enter Alan Tuta. How do you do this on the PS3?
I guess you get the keypad to pop up and you have to type every individual letter.
Oh my god. Oh, it's horrible. But yeah, it's the only way to do it. Yeah.
Also, did they... Hold on. I actually forgot when support for PS3 ended. It may have been here.
Viola has like an ultra pouty, angry face. Da-da-da. Yes. Gotta talk. So here's Placid Elder. Ah, perfect. I copy-pasted it correctly. The elderly woman smiles warmly. Smiles warmly.
3 support ended in Stormblood, actually. That was a lot earlier than I thought it did.
We played on PS4, 5?
4.
4.
I don't think we've had for force people to update to PS5 yet.
PS4 can handle the graphical upgrade?
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. From a technical standpoint, the graphical upgrade was actually very little. Like, the PS4 can handle way more than what this game currently has.
So they did a pretty good job of it. I think this is the cutscene room, isn't it? There's like a dozen cutscenes that happen in here. Come over here for the Ronkan ones, the serpent ones, I think. I just walked into this room and all of a sudden just like a half dozen memories like fought in the doorway to try to get in. I was like, what? Island Chisi, welcome, friend. Take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of the woods. You will find poison in near everything you see, but fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Everything's poison. Oh, nobody's playing Triple Triad today. What? There it is. Ah, newly come traveler. Alin Shi, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods.
I wish with NPCs like this, if you click on them and then type something wrong, that they respond. Because I like to imagine the Warrior of Light just going up to people and saying, V! And they're just like, the fuck is, what are you doing?
Yeah, or like if you typo it wrong, you're just like, your pronunciation is a little off. That'd be fun. But yeah, what is in
that would actually annoy me. It's like, your pronunciation is a little off, so I'm not going to talk to you.
It is it's particularly frustrating when it's case sensitive. Like free Kupo nuts without a capital F. You're just like, come on.
The Muggles tend to never run into that situation though, because FC chat tends to get that instead.
We gotta learn more about Knights Blessed. I think we're gonna do that right now. Oh yeah, you yell beaver during the pixie quest. They love beavers over there in Ilmeg. Oh, we are returned. It's like Ghostatsu always says. It's not that we have returned, we are returned. No doubt they are glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or just anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Renard, please, no. I'm already in a place of weakness. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings. As friends of Master Motori, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand... I can't be mean to Runar.
I'd rather not.
I had to stick to it. I don't want to do this.
Runar, I'd rather not.
Come now. I can't. I feel horrible. I'll ask you to take a jug of water and the crops in the square. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ersaber when you've finished. Don't Tetsu! The knife! You twist the knife in the wound!
I just like to imagine that, like, he tries to pull a straight face and he leaves, and then a couple of minutes later, Matoya, your stool shows up and is like, so what is here about you fucking not picking up one paw for this cat?
It's so true! She would just walk over to you. She would ask you the question, and then as you go to answer, it's just fire 4. The only jug I can find which is small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Oh! I got
transport tutorial.
I got my transport tutorial! They added this in 7.3.
Because apparently people were confused.
I do appreciate it when the timer on this is like you actually have to get a little bit of a move on. You've watered half the plot. Fetch another jug of water to take care of the rest. The hell does Varthon want? Oh, he wants to give me an Aether Current. Da 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 da. Friends outside. Anyone else? No. Need a little more water. Oh, I got a little thing in the chat log that I can click it and learn more about it. Whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. I've done it, Ashlabel. I have water. Here to tell you that we watered a thing. Watered the crops. Been rather distracted. Watering the crops is always Tadia's duty, but she's no longer with us. Since been taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. I would need. The plot is small, but prizes enough to survive. Don't know how you manage. The blessed not considered leaving. Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. Can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. You know our history, how our faith came to be. Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. It began as an occasional gathering of survivors, eventually grew into a community which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Great Wood. As a history is told and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything, their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none can say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. People were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seems that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. Soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. They were playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts, I guess, when the flood hit. And in that truth, they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies and the sunless sea above. That is why we pray for the safe passage of wayward souls under that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the selfsame reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity with the shade of the trees as a constant reminder of our faith. So many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast for material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. Dude, we should bring this chick to Seleucid 9. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. How you doing, Philia? Hanging in there? She's hanging in there. Oh. Hi. You snuck up on me. No worries. This isn't it either. No, I don't know what the hell it is. Never mind. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go see if Ishtola had some tricksy thing to say. Like, this is where they like burying the little things. It's fine. Done tending to the crops. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. You just find a cave, right? Any cave. Oh no, seniors, they have the touch. Where? Grove to the southwest. For mercy, they've yet to wander any closer. You have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the villas until they have moved on. What of Tadia's heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. He's going to leave them alone. Under normal circumstances, we do not hesitate in striking the beasts down, but if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What you said about a stone. And a few days past Toddy, a child of Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All of Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now... What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does the others. Ashtar Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Yep. Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the Blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Very well, but the danger proves too great. You must retreat. I could never forgive myself for forced to hold a second service. Nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Thancred doesn't need to know. You mean to say he'll come with me? Thancred's being pouty. He doesn't make jokes anymore. We're having a fight. Yep. Out we go. Where do you want us to go? Oh, just right there. It's fine. That Lahi, though. Ooh, found a cutscene. I suppose it wasn't purple, so we weren't gonna find a fight. It's a code. It's the Sin Eaters. Oh, you can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Perhaps we should split them up. Are those Omega knives? I never actually gave them a good look. Ah, feels good to be overpowered. Back to the old ways of just thrashing things on the MSQ. Looked bonks. Looks bonked. Properly bonked. Hero's a bit careless. We'll do better next time. It's dead, you're not. I don't have a healing class. Fine, you needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. It said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Aha! Thought it was going to be harder to notice. It may still be hard to notice. Lots of nooks and crannies. A memory of being annoyed is stirring. Oh, I discovered a fate nearby. Ooh, this one's promising. Oh, I got the long interaction bar. We're good, guys. Lock it in. Keepsake ones belonging to Toddy of the Knights Blessed. They could always said you were a woman of many talents, and I'm beginning to think to understand what he meant. Ophelia, what did I could tell you? Much to learn if I'm even be half the hero you are. Oh, never mind. Hero she was. Minfilia, good news. If you want to be a hero, you're already better than the old Minfilia. Shouldn't trash on Minfilia. We did that like all of A Realm Reborn.
You want me to do it? There's honestly not much to trash. This single quest by itself is more than what in the entire time that she existed. Also, a fate being Shadow Derby.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting the Shadow Derby exists. I haven't seen him in chats in 1,000 years. I know they must be watching the stream. It's just interesting that
I'm assuming he's watching the stream and he's being cheeky in the background. Oh, it's Mancred. What have you got to say? Dad's mad. You're home past your bedtime. Have a rock. By all that is dark, you found it. You can proceed with their service as planned. The blessed gems not only protect us in life, but to guide our spirits under the sunless sea in the thereafter. Even should we be felled by the sin eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Let's go to our funeral. Do much we have to do to prepare. Please go and inform the others. It will be held in the darker. Man, what's going on with my throat today?
Have you got some apple juice?
Let's have a water. A water.
Do you have apple juice in the house?
I have apple sauce.
I don't think that will work as effectively.
I don't think it will either. I can do some apple juice. Typically get orange juice these days. Too pulpy. Too pulpy for what the apple juice would be doing, though, right?
Yeah. The reason I bring it up is the voice actor for Emmett Till says that he has apple juice when he feels his throat starting to fuck up, and it helps clear it. It's kind of a voice actor trait, actually, that you drink some apple juice if you feel like you're getting a bit raspy.
I heard honey tea was the thing you could do for that too.
That should also work, but I mean that requires some setup. Apple juice you can just get a hold of and drink.
It's true. I'll be getting apple juice this weekend. Now that we're talking about it, the seed's been planted in my head.
I like apple juice. I think apple juice is great.
That's good. It's quality. You can get. Oh, I might get it. How about cider? Apple cider. Cider.
I'm gonna get myself some cider.
Like not
from
hard.
Their farm.
not hard cider. Just unfermented cider. That might work.
I don't know how cider works for throat clearing.
Yeah, it probably needs to be proper apple juice for that. Maybe I'll get apple juice. I'll get apple cider, and I'll get hard cider, and I'll just drink all three and then talk.
That's what could possibly go wrong. This is like a genius idea.
It's a date with myself.
Yeah, Tatsuji here.
You can come. Me and Tatsu on a date with the apple juice. I actually don't know if he likes apple juice or not. I'm
waiting for him to turn and say, I actually think apple juice is gross. Yeah.
Maybe. Hang on.
And then I just hate him more.
Is it possible? Well, to be determined whether or not apple juice is hated. Alright, we helped them recover lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. They were sin eaters, and as long as he accompanied you, but do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. Apple juice is a once-in-a-while thing.
I can accept that. I'll let him get away with that one.
I think
I've heard of worse answers, I'm sure.
I think if I was to come, I think if I come home with pineapple juice, he'll clean me out.
What? Wait, does he hate pineapple juice?
No, he likes pineapple juice.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if it was a negative or a positive.
No, like as in I'll come in, and then the next day I'll show up and it's an empty carton of pineapple juice, and I'll be like, "You cheeky bugger."
But fair enough. I mean, pineapple juice is pretty powerful. It's pretty good.
Pineapples are very underrated. It's a strong fruit. Like actually strong. You can probably kill somebody with them.
Yep.
You gotta properly core pineapples.
Sorry, can you what?
No, I'm trying to think to properly core a pineapple. My brain just left 3 conversations. Never mind. This happens.
That's fine. I'm just trying to jump back on the boat. I'm currently swimming.
So I was thinking about pineapple juice, and that made me think about pineapples. It's like, you can, like people they'll make their own juices out of their own fruits. I'm just like, how would you do that with a pineapple? You can't just squeeze it. You have to and I was like, you can get a knife or cut it open, and I was just like, what are you doing? Play the video game. People are here to watch you play a video game.
You slice up the pineapple, you suck on it, and spit it.
Yeah, exactly. That's but long and winding path. Anyway, we're gonna go to the funeral. Battle. I've had when you get apple juice like out of the machines, like you have like the cheap hotel continental breakfast spreads, and like the overused Belgian waffle maker in the corner. Like sometimes like when they have the from concentrate apple juice and like they're low on syrup, it just tastes like nasty water. That's that is shameful apple juice. It's not proper. Like, but if you get it like good and clean and 100% not from concentrate. There's apparently is juice stream now. I have to change my title. No longer playing 14. We're just talking about juice and drinks. And
I think most 14 streams at this point are just talking shit because they've got nothing to do. Sorry, I'm doing that thing again where I'm rambling about this game.
You can't go in the drink. I'll let you. They'll not let me.
Maybe it should be like Cider Spider and just try to get every achievement.
Every available achievement like this. If you didn't do the 2015 winter event, that's an achievement for that. You can't get anymore.
Well, I'm pretty sure
you probably did. Never mind.
I remember checking the achievement high scores for Excalibur specifically, and I think it was in the top 100.
Ah, shit.
I could double check that. I might have gone down.
Where do you check that?
There's a way to just check that. There's like lodestone information that they just yoink. Let me see if I can figure it out.
I want to see my own ratings now.
Yeah, I'm just looking because I was looking up to some things and I was like, there's a ranking here.
Slightly fermented. That does suck.
Yeah, I've never actually had bad apple juice, and I'm glad because I feel like I would have been in the same position as Tetsu.
Free company standings. Palace of the Dead rankings. I'm in the wrong spot. Oh, hang on.
What's the name of Cider Spider's character? I can never remember what it is. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I found the top global list. I haven't found a server-specific list yet.
Where's it? Is this on Lodestone?
It's in a place called lalaachievements.com.
Ah.
And it has like a bunch of info on mounts and minions and shit, but it also has an achievement scoreboard. I'm trying to see how you can change it to... Oh, here we go. Specific. I'm going to put on Excalibur and see if I'm on the list.
Oh, it's just the top 100.
Yeah. But and on the side you can pick... I think there's a way to look up a character, though, to see if you're there. Yeah, I think I've been moved down. I don't think with this many points now. Yeah, I'm not seeing myself anywhere. See if I can type in my character and see if I can figure out.
I'm not here.
Here I am. Oh, I went down a lot, actually. To be fair, I think when I checked this,
oh, it's sinking.
It was when the WoW Exodus happened.
This character has achievements at the private on Lodestone. Shit. I'm number 131 on mounts, though. Eat it.
Actually, I don't think this is correct. I think the info it has here is not correct. I might have to look up. I have to synchronize it? Maybe it's not synchronized.
It could be old data, yeah. Peas and carrots. Oh, nobody's... Oh, never mind. Let's say nobody.
Sorry, guys. I took this train and derailed it again.
The train was already off the rails.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menin. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul onto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her onto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
You know I don't deserve such reverence. I am a creature of violence.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
Thinking of those you could yet save? Oh, sorry, wrong Winfilia.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urionje and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Oh, okay, mount up. Show's over. Go home.
All right, bye everybody. Stream's over.
What is this? That's... Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Good, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. You think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Ixmaja? Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove himself an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. Problem, however, is that I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan text and translations into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I'm confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? In Fuckville.
Fuckville? What the fuck?
The good
What
news...
the hell called for Fuckville?
We'll get there. Good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I'm to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require the time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I'm afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Stoic nod. We're in. Before even asking, the answer is no. For remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. It won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Nice bow. Let us convene outside to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. What do you got? What do you got? Come on. We're gonna go north. We have not gone north yet. Go fight some spoilers. Man. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. We must tread carefully. There's a chance we may encounter them along the way. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse the victims of sin and usher them onto the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Stola isn't concerned about killing them. Stola is concerned about getting her hands dirty. Understandable. Yeah, it's gonna be over there. man, there's got to be more. No, I didn't even get my Midari Setsugeka out. You suck.
You know, at some point in this game,
yes,
I'd like to have one of these fights actually make a fucking dent on me at some point.
So it's
and not be an absolute waste of my fucking time.
So if you're wearing what I would call even matched gear, I would be inclined to agree with you. You should have a little bit of a sweat. I am, in fairness, about 6 levels and about 150 eye levels higher than this guy, so he has no chance.
I mean, I figured, but I feel like there'd be no difference between what you just did right there and what you would have done if you were the same level with the same gear.
It would have been about 15 seconds longer.
That'd be it. It wouldn't be dangerous. You'd just be 15 seconds longer.
These fights are basically narrative tools. You're not actually fighting. You're just shooing somebody in a very heroic rescue, you know? Superman doesn't care about masked robber number 237. They just get launched. It'd be cool if masked gunman number 237 did something to Superman, but that's not the Superman story.
I don't like Superman.
Well, that could be the crux of the issue. Yeah, but no, it would be interesting if something came along and just like quickly mechanics. You do get the duties that show up now and again, and they're usually not too intense. But now and again, you'll do something. You'll be like, oh, wait, I gotta wake up for this. Content. We got him. He's fine. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. What superhero do you like if you don't like Superman? Hello, Maddie, by the way.
That's actually a really good question. It's a really good question. I'd have to think about it. Because, like, going for the default answer of Batman feels a little too easy.
Batman's cool.
And Spider-Man's also too easy.
Spider-Man's also
everybody
cool.
Goes for. Let me have a think. I'm trying to wrap my brain around Freakazoid. I'm trying to wrap my brain around.
That's not a bad answer. Darkwing Duck.
It's not. He does say "Let's get dangerous" really well.
I wish you could like the Punisher, but he got sort of stolen by assholes.
Okay, so I don't truly hate Superman. There's been instances where Superman has actually worked, but there's a lot of issues with Superman is that he is quite overpowered, so he's kind of difficult to write for, and there's been a lot of instances where Superman, I think, has been kind of boring because he's so overpowered. It usually depends on when he's interacting with other superheroes and other people. I mean, Lex Luthor's fucking cool as hell because he's got the balls to fucking take on the Invincible.
He does. Lex Luthor is a great counterbalance. My meme answer to that is Great Cyberman, as to what as of a superhero that I like.
Wow.
Having to think about it. I mean, I like all of the standard bullshit ones. Trying to find like a proper retro one. Going through it.
It may just be Batman, if I'm honest. Batman's
cool. I will have a fondness for Adam West Batman.
Oh my god! So I love Batman the animated series.
Yes.
And I love Adam West Batman.
Yes.
Equally for completely different reasons.
Batman games are god tier. There's been the Arkham series, definitely. Oh, it's hilarious. I said the Arkham series and then follows up with the Arkham one. Yeah, that was they hit the nail on the head. They also got the voice actor cast from the animated series to do those, and I'm just like, that's a good choice. I think Arkham Asylum is the one that I played through the entirety, and there were a couple of moments that it really did just feel like playing an episode of the animated series. Alien Wolfman Cyborg. Let's
There's
see
a lot
here.
of really weird heroes that exist, but I think I have to be the default Dan and pick Batman. But that's just because Batman is incredibly strong, has a decent backstory to run off from, doesn't really have superpowers. That's specifically DC I'm thinking about. I mean, if I look at, like, I like Wolverine, kind of. I mean, I like X-Men in general. Can't really pick a favorite out of X-Men.
Yeah, it's you also get down a rabbit hole. You're just like, do Ninja Turtles count as superheroes? And then we've now opened a whole new can of worms.
Well, they better.
Yeah, and then you're sitting back, you're just like, oh man, because technically they have comics, so they are comic book superheroes. And now you've opened the lid, and now like any 90s action cartoon is now on the table. Oh, well, you're right. That's right. There's the freaking Raphael meme when he shows up and Batman's like, this is where my parents died. I forgot about that meme.
Oh my god, you're right. I forgot about it as well.
100% legit.
Okay, well, yeah, the Ninja Turtles count as well then, I guess.
That is more legit than I thought it was. So, would Scooby-Doo and the gang count?
Oh my god, I was about to say that. I was literally about to... And then by extension, are the Harlem Globetrotters also superheroes?
Yes! Josie the Pussycats!
Oh no.
I think the Mystery Machine has a puncher's chance. Cowl bummer. Yes. Like Scooby and the gang count. They're like normal people, like actual normal people. To be well, yeah. Are the Shaggy memes still legit?
They're dead.
Yeah. The Shaggy meme was strong, and then it died, and then it came back. Like, didn't Shaggy show up in like a beat 'em up or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, and that beat 'em up. By the way, Stop Killing Games. That beat 'em up is dead.
We were looking into this, and then the meme came back.
You can still play it single players, providing you've actually played the game since season 5, I think. Otherwise, the game is no longer available and you can't get it anyway. Did I cut out? I think I did.
Season 5. End up asking if Chuck Norris counts as a superhero. I'd say the concept of Chuck Norris, like fantasy Chuck Norris, is definitely a superhero.
God.
Like Walker Texas Ranger, like the character, the persona, the mystique. That counts. He was in a movie as himself in The Expendables, right? Probably a bunch of other things. He was also in Dodgeball. He's been in places. He counts. Whatever. We're letting people in today.
My problem with Chuck Norris at the moment is that it just reminds me of how fucking old I am.
You need the weeb really mad? I think you can post links.
Alright, okay.
Hang on, let me make sure I'm logged into 7TV. Sign in.
I am.
Continue with Twitch.
So I can add it if you can. Oh wait, I can't. I'm not signed in. What the fuck? It signed me out. I was just on this yesterday.
What? Not what? Authenticate extension to manage emotes. Yes. Continue with Twitch. We're fine. Get it. Get it. I'll log in here too. Oh, for God's sake. Hang on. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. I guess, when was the last time I was even on it? It doesn't matter.
Plenty of Mad Weebs. I'm not sure. I mean, they did go to an anime convention, to be fair, but I don't know if they're weeb level.
Hang on. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Hang on.
Medi absolutely is a mad weeb, though. Like, that can't be up for debate.
I might lock myself out.
Like, let me see if I can get into it, then. Sign in. Okay, I'm in. I can add it to use because you gave me permission.
Beautiful, thank you.
I think that went. Oh, error. Lack privileges.
Oh, fuck.
Huh?
Hang on.
My privileges disappeared.
Good. Okay, I just had to type my password very slowly. I almost said it out loud on the stream. That would have been goddamn hilarious.
Oh man.
But I didn't. So my password is forever a mystery. All right. Click the link. Add. Confirm. No, that one. Yes, that one. Yes. Confirm one change. Get in there.
There we go.
Get in
It's
there.
in.
Sorry for the delay.
He doesn't even know he's gonna get food.
It'll be back for him when he returns. Yeah. All right.
But he won't even get a chance to use it now because he's got food. He won't be really mad.
Hang on, I'll use it. There it is. I'm really mad at myself for not being able to type correctly.
So I'm looking at my watch and I'm looking up at the billboard that talks about the train times. Why is this train so late? Has it been derailed again?
Dude, this is just the stream today. To anybody who is, well, my apologies to anybody who's actually interested in the 14 content. The real mess of it. Matching way. We might actually, hang on. I think we're fresh out. So I never did give a proper, okay. Hipster superheroes. Kind of this.
Hipster superheroes.
Yeah. I may say some edgy nonsense like Rorschach is my favorite superhero. I just feel like the revelation that Mutant Ninja Turtles are actually massively legit superheroes and not just Saturday morning cartoon superheroes. I feel like we've done our work today. Anyway.
Powerpuff Girls.
Ah, damn it! It's good picking too. I could say Panty and Stocking are my favorite superheroes because I watched that recently. That show changed the way I think about many things. Actually, I didn't think it was possible to make a cartoon like that, but they did it. By God, they did it. Hang on, let me drag this train desperately back on the track. I got my answer for when Maddie comes back though. That's the important part. I'll say Panty Stocking, or Rorschach, or Batman, Adam West. I got it in the back. I got it in the back pocket for you. Yeah, we fixed it, Maddie. Sorry for the delay. Oh, we're acting strange. Nothing to ordinary, usually gathering ingredients for poisons. And I notice they're venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It says they're preparing for something. What are they preparing? Could be anything really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. Perhaps we should use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Birds! Set them loose on the nests and we will have our opportunity to sneak into the encampment. What a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We have smoke bombs at this hide-and-seek location.
I am not your food today.
Oh,
I am your master.
Oh yay, this mucho gato.
mucho gato. Thank you, Matty. Yeah, I don't know how much of the tail end of the rambling that you heard, but I did come down with a superhero. It's either Panty or Stocking, Adam West Batman, or Rorschach, depending on how cool or edgy or underground I get to be. Very much gato. Solid choice. Thank you, Matty. We got the bases covered. I don't want to leave the pressing questions unanswered. So yes, settle on in. We're gonna get smoke for beehives now. Bees don't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice. We're not getting 3. We're confident in this plan. The Blessed Watchman just did like an impromptu, like, standing squat as the animation didn't quite know what to do. I agree. El gato de arriba es mucho gato. Kaboom. I still think about how the El Gato de Arriba, like, I accidentally stumbled into some proper, like, slang through absolutely no intention. Oh, they're mad. Oh, that's nope. There it is. Mine. One burlap slap or large enough to fit a dwarf. It's 1. Give me the map. Give me the map. Tell him that. Thank you. He's just mocking me, just being right there. Alrighty. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, there's 2 of them this time. Shoha. I haven't Shoha in a while. Hang on. Forest Flamingo, I'm sorry. I just need to Shoha right now. Come on. Yeah! Okay, you can go away now. Yep. Sometimes things just fall into place. Very often they don't. So like the very few times that they do, you're just like, you know what? Yeah, we're taking this W. We're taking it. We're running with it until somebody's wise to our ways. As for the beehives, for God's sake, don't let them out. Children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. The beautiful plan. Children's settlement is to the west, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nests. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. No. Don't need fate if you have me. Oop, not that button. Yeah, it's over the other side of the river. I'm getting jump scared by the Shadowbringers battle music. I think there used to be an Aether Current in the tunnels proper. Not anymore. Oh. There he goes again, complaining about Aether Currents. Everybody say hello to the Great Serpent of Ronkan. Come on, thank you. You gotta give me something. Rare occurrence that somebody becomes a dad and has fewer jokes. Bit far, perhaps. We should be able to toss the bag through. We should probably loosen the ropes keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. Get him, Thancred. Now we wait. What is that? Bees! Bees, they're everywhere! To save the spiders. And like our plan is working. Still, it's quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you come to blows with the children, I'll see to it any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy us still a little more time. So anyone can pass me, it falls to you to guard her. Stall, that is a fierce nod. I don't get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows. Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. How if you both are ready? Ooh. Disconnect sound. Huh. What disconnected?
Still disconnected.
My controller still works. Is it my controller? Shit, hang on.
Did Minfilia disconnect?
Man, Stop it. You're plugged in. Behold, it. I don't know. It works.
Oh, you don't mean the in-game disconnect sound. You mean like the Windows disconnect.
Sorry, guys. So I don't. This cable is not old. It is not nowhere near old enough to be giving me hell yet. Midgar Summer left. That's probably what happened. I need more. If I need more controller cables, I'll be quite cross. Well, like a bundle. I'm like, I will never need these again. Pardon me. I'm always sad. I have to kill the everlasting dark Hrothgar. So I just try to live and let live. Yeah, I think it was like in there. The cheeky Aether Current. Oh, look, they have the blue candles too. They're cool. Font of Seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At very least, it will not be a place. They would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. We'll be looking at these. That's right. When we're in Raktika Greatwood, we look at cave paintings during cutscenes. I remembered one, but not the other one. But a moment, keep watch of the entryway. Second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I could tell that they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all that we can. Bold of Ishtola to trust anything involving thought to the Warrior of Light. Examine the murals and take note of what events may depict. Ronkan mural. Mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be the creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory. Mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronkan, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronkan, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Sorry, Master Victoria. I was talking to my ghost. Distraction proved useful. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Viola, did the murals appear to be of any significance? There was, depictions of heroes from the age of gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Ooh. Tuck that nugget away. You know what? If we ever run into ourselves on the source and we're just a curator of antiquities, this would be the most buried cold shot I think I've ever actually noticed. Tuck that away in the skull case, guys. It's not coming along, but we'll see. We'll see. They love doing shit like this. There's no bearing the task at hand. Perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Let us hurry. There's a waiting. After we've returned, the two of you could rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you'll be the first to know. Da 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 da. Yo. Ah, yes, this is the first half of the Ronka. I might actually finish that quest line to get the serpent. I have been greatly enjoying having Midgar Stormer to stay with me the entire time, though, and sort of weaving the narrative that the Father of Dragons is just watching this all unfold like a soap opera, and is just keenly amused by all of it, all of these trifle mortal acts. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a serpent along the way.
If you could carry a mini bucket of popcorn, you would.
I have that image. If you look in on him right. Oh, hang on, Runar. Like right there, like you see how his hands. Like, it could hold little popcorn. I'm talking myself out of getting the Great Serpent of Ronka. It's fine. We have Ronka at home. Oh, I see Midgar Stormer's up for it. he's like, screw that rat. Stay with me. Okay, Midgar Stormer, you've convinced me. There will be no other pets. Guard told me you left Master Matoya, and no sooner did you return than she locked herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that's all that matters. If you hunger after such a journey, why not have a seat here by the fire? The stew will be soon ready. Oh. Rionji told me that Thancred was something of a rogue in the past, as a wolf among sheep, he said. What did he mean by that? Do you know? Ah. Minfilia. You can tell that this version of Minfilia is superior. I mean, we already knew that. But this is a real deep line right here. This is some good shit. Rionji has tended Minfilia's wounds, but I fear his garrulous nature has gotten the better of him. Going to be a bump on the log. Oh, we're not sitting in the log. Never mind. We're not feeling very bumpy today. Runar's a big softy. He's compassionate. He's a worrywart.
Strange.
And he really likes Master Matoya.
The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
Also, Runar is a pretty good voice actor. It sort of threw me off when the Crystarium rallied to go help. That Bwagi's voice actor sounded like they got somebody with like a chain smoker with lung cancer to do the voice for that. I'm just like, oh, come on, doing them dirty. Runar's got a proper set of pipes.
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the source.
Bang and canonically have raspy voices. Oh boy. If you want to drag this stream into the gremlin depths. I complain about it again. It's fine. I have hats. I'm not going to complain about playable characters in this game for a little while.
You want me to do it? Because I've had hats since now.
I'm sated. We've been bitching about hats for 5 years. We got hats. We shouldn't have had to wait 5 years, but we got them. We got them. Important to focus on the positive. Playable fat cat people. That would be amazing. Plus size Mikote. I want some of that. What? No?
This is what we need. This is what we need, and we've needed it for years.
Burmesians?
Beards. Actual fucking beards.
Not this anime shit. There is nothing in between well-shaved goatee and Santa Claus. There's nothing.
There's characters that have big fucking beards. Why can't I have them? I'm not really asking for Thorin's beard, but come on.
Nobody can wield that kind of power. Let's be honest. Only Thorin could. Well, yeah, a lesser beard would be nice, and one that's not tied to the dwarf helmet. He's not asking. He's demanding.
Yoshi P demanded I did the fucking Hildebrand questline. I'm demanding you put beards in the game. It's literally all I'm asking. Well, I'm not asking, I'm demanding.
Demanding. Some extended facial features would be nice. Anyway, Estrola's predicting our doom, so let's get back to it.
Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmarans have come for us! We're under attack!
The Ilmarans! Meanwhile, in Yilmore... Get the Exarch.
Lord Vauthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken.
Bless his roundness.
Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
Winning smile.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin-Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Vauthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
So yes, Vauthry, beautiful villain. Absolutely steals every scene that he's in. So basically what would happen is that, and this is in particularly relevant for Shadowbringers, if I were to make a sounds chat card for all of the cool people in this expansion, I might as well just hide chat from the screen because it would be up all the time. It is reserved for people who are of exceptional quality, which would be Moen Brida and the Emperor Solus, which, as per previous discussions, has been updated to say MXLs. But again, just you could go all day with silence chat. It is a good cutscene. Here's some good writing coming up, and it would, at that point, I might as well just not have a chat show up on the screen. So
I presume that is your doing. If you've come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands.
By Lord Vauthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vauthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
I still love this song. Yulmore has gained a foothold here in these woods, bodes ill for the Knights Blessed, yes. Surely there's something we can do to help the Knights Blessed. I'm pretty sure there is, and stop calling me Shirley. Guard hath been afflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing and incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there's naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Upsetty. Don't blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Fighting a human antidote is a nigh impossible task. What are the rest of the blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not and cannot abandon our faith. There's no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Viola's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creatures before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you finally decipher the tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaja. But say you all, we need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. Cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. Well, we are villains, are we not? Cheeky smile from Urianger. I leave the blessed in your capable hands. This is the endearing quality. Runar's always emoting. Even during the serious cutscenes, you can always read him. They wanted you to like him. They wanted you to like Hrothgar. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronkan in times past. Once that seal is to be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Stoic nod. Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tuskmekta. Well, we see that, and Philly and I remain here to help shore up Silverbo's defenses. A few more seconds of this song. What do you got for me? Reasonable. We're just gonna have a dip. Time for a dip. I do like Wuklamot, and she actually is fairly emote heavy. She wears her emotions on her sleeve. Wuklamot, like many characters in Dawn Trail, was let down. It is not their fault. It's a stola. Ready for a swim? Seal we need seeks to be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood and the arbiter of life and death. Below it were four others, each in equal rank: the curl, the colibri, the opopo, and the wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to the three of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the three commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake by its strength to our lands proper. Be as the opopo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says naught of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. How about a little dip? Ray. Give praise unto the snake by its strength to our lands proper. how you're actually flying speed. To come up from top. Maybe. If there's a second doorway, I'm just people blind. There is. Okay. Alright. Be as the Opopo rival thy kin. Imagine trying to do this without water. You have to like climb up the pedestals. I also will always and forever appreciate the thousands-year-old puzzles that continue to work. Indiana Jones, Lara Croft, they all know what to do. Be as the wolf, move as one. Come on, there it is. Door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it, secure it inside your clothing. I noticed that. Companies who chocobos, not a fan of the water. Midgard Summer doesn't care. Rick Summer goes anywhere. Okay, thank you, Chatlog. Small medallion bearing the image of an owl, the insignia of Ronkan. This medallion, it bears an owl insignia. The Empire, there can be no doubt this is a seal of Ronkan. Well done, we can now begin our preparations to enter Ixmaja in earnest. Ooh. Still doing a little flicker there. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaja unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others when you have recovered from your exertions. Meet us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Still have that good music going. Yeah, everyone's ready to go. We can't prepare for the worst. Still, we should hurry before the children return with the reinforcements. You found the seals, perhaps bittersweet proof that the aid for which it is painstakingly forged never came. Thus did the Empire crumble, its ruins reclaimed by the wood. Fate is ever a fickle mistress. Very Anche with a nice pull. What? It is this cable. God, I need a new cable. I'm upset. Sorry again, everybody, for the disconnect sound. Could you hear? Runa opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaja and presumably Light Warden. The answers to your question, Night Fiend, are later on in the story. I will not embellish so that you may discover the answers for yourself. Not take long for the woods protectors to find me. When last I came here, I'd expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, there's no reason for us to let down our guard. Now let us seek out the warden and put an end to this reign. Put an end to its reign over these woods. I don't think you can get to the... Yeah, they walled off the right side of the map before you had this. I do like Lahi. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this song. Ooh, level 75 enemies. We're at the halfway point of the expansion based on enemy mob levels. Oh, that was a very impassioned pain. Oh, hey, look, my company issued Chocobo. I missed you. It's fine. I will play Lahi. Maybe I dig that up for the music for next week. Except you can't hear the look that the pianist gives Soken.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground. Be gone!
God, the VR are just always cool.
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronkan. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there is yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path.
I don't know if you can solo A ranks and Shadowbringers at all.
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them?
I think you can nowadays.
As it like, would you have to be? Is it like the be a warrior and just be there for 5 minutes? I know in Endwalker, I found a Stormblood A rank by accident and then fought it, and then about 5 minutes later regretted my actions because I had so much damn health. B ranks, you can just thrash them about all day.
I'd have to test.
Yeah, A ranks are basically raid bosses. They're not pushovers. They're also meant to be fought by like a bajillion people.
To investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Things are fighting me more often. I guess I'm only 5 levels below. Realm Reborn, yeah, you can do whatever you want in Realm Reborn. Heaven's Word, also probably fine.
Stormblood should be fine at level 100. Does depend on the A rank though. Some of them do have nasty skills. And if you're by yourself, you will get obliterated.
It's gonna be cheeky. Alright, let me attune. I probably should have tried coming to the city before the cutscene. I'm assuming that something would have happened. What do you got? Nothing. I would have the seal let me confirm its authenticity. I was taking the crest of the royal family. It is a proper size, and by the weight it is plain it was made from gold. Seal is indeed genuine. 3,000 years you have waited for this moment, and now that you are finally here, I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanow, who only met her younger sister, and Simon. A pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. Beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I'll show you about the village. I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Nod of understanding. Common name nowadays. How times change. Viola is a normal name. The gang's all here. No dawdling. Once we have learned all we can of the word and its whereabouts, we should be on our way. I like to dawdle. 3,000 years they wait. Incredible. Call themselves Vs, is that right? Not a terribly diverse people from what I can see. No? Yes. One more cutscene. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what has become of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard who served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Until then, you shall bequeath our all, and thus Ronka will live on. By his command, we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before light claimed dominion over the land, but now Fanow is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited. You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. We are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Oh, we're letting Viola talk. Interesting play. Go in search for the light ward. My apologies, but I don't know where it makes its lair. You recall any sightings? Not these past 30 summers. How old are you exactly? Minthelia. Young enough to remember. Age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other V's then. About 3 of them should do. We should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. In the name of Ronkan and the late Emperor, I promise we will do all we can. Let not our looks deceive you. It is true we are still in our youth, but we are older than you might think. I pray you find the knowledge you seek. Oh, what I would not give to see the warden brought low. Oh, we gotta talk to 4 people. Oh, this is an involved quest. Ooh, we got Summers up for it though. Out of time. I can talk to people. Talk to people, and then the quest will be ready to hand in. We'll do that. Search for light ward, I cannot say I've ever laid eyes upon it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We've no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Thanks for nothing. Just a racial perk. Fear of long lifespans is severe, I think. It's like that on the source as well, for whatever that matters, so it's consistent. Not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Ah, they're not gonna let me. Gotta go round. No jumping. Yeah. As the Empire. It seems the pilot is failing to note your arrival. Is the warden you wish to know about? Yes, my mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fanow, she lives in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted the swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that was what she had seen was the Light Warden. I gotta talk to person number 4 anyway. Gemstone Trader. Witness the horrors of lesser eaters, how they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. Suspect the warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. What do we got? Boring. Married to the tales of he's the chairman, none of them mentioned the warden or Tlair. No one I spoke to had seen hide or hair of the warden, but that may not be surprising with the distant inclinations to short ruins. Yes. Okay. Well, we will be here for next week. Okay, I can get that. Get to... probably can finish up. Though... if I remember correctly, there's quite a few things that happen. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this button? Pop. There's a few things that happen in Raktika Greatwood outside of running the dungeon and killing the Light Warden. There's some more Ranjit. There's Runar. There's some at Celt. There's Sundering. A lot of cool stuff to look forward to. It's gonna be maybe all next week. So we may have actually accidentally paced this perfectly by completely faffing about and having our silly ways this week. It means that next week, like, all the good stuff is just gonna hit us right in sequence. So what I'm saying is that our faffing about was actually all according to Keikaku.
We are the best conductors of this train.
Even when it's driven right off the bridge, we know what we're doing. No, we don't. Don't. Bopkis here. Bunch of hacks. But thank you for joining us. Hopefully you gained value from this, and I will be speaking with all of you later. I should be back Saturday. Yeah, reasonably confident in that. So I'll see you all then.